They do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Ka'imi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Prescott looks to throw on first. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards.
We're going to 54. Why? We're going to 54. Why? We'll go 46. 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing.
26.
Prescott down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Whitney Mercilus in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
26. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Quick move by Miller, finding room inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Watson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set. Downs. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Pitch goes to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him. I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Come back. Blue 80.
Out of the gun, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, with a juke. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 101 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Black 22! Black 22! Richmond.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Dallas Cowboys, they're 7-5 now and really playing energized football these last few weeks. How much of this has to do with Amari Cooper? I mean, you look at the win against New Orleans, they just looked dominant.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? And you go back to...
It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 87 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We got to discuss for Houston the winning streak that they're on. 9 straight victories now after beginning the season 0-3. Last weekend, taking care of Cleveland 29-13.
Remember, they were 4-12 last year. A lot of injuries. Those guys have healed and have come back and played really well, led by Deshaun Watson on offense and J.J. Watt on defense. This team now is one of those teams that the rest of the league is looking at and saying, do we really want to play them? Because Deshaun Watson's magic on offense can vex any defense. And the guys on defense, led by Watt, they get after the quarterback.
Those 9 straight wins, franchise record. First team in the NFL to win 9 straight after 3 straight losses to begin a year.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Here's Watson now on second down. Flush to his right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson operating from the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah.